Good morning. We're here in Doodwicken, Liberia, and this is the head magistrate and judge of the town of Doodwicken. And good morning to you. Can you tell me again how to pronounce your name?
Thank you, sir. My name is Jerry S.W. Kuyete.
Okay, and Jerry, that doesn't sound African to me. Well, who gave you the name Jerry?
That's one of the American men who came to preach in those days.
Okay.
He gave me that name. But my literal name that the missionary know me is called Ole. Ole, capital O-L-E.
Okay, very fine. And you were telling me that you have great interest in helping hands rebuilding the orphanage that was destroyed by the rebel troops during the Civil War. And why is that you have that interest?
Where I was once an orphan. I am an orphan. Yes, indeed.
Uh-huh.
It was a time Mother Swanson, who brought this orphanage business in Doodwicken, she was assigned to Doodwicken, the head office of those days, this missionary. And there I was born. But a missionary, who they call a native missionary, is a pastor preaching of God's word. Her name Mother Rebecca. At the time, the missionary went to their house across a little river they call Botuo. Jacken is my town. And they heard the cry that morning. Before they got there, my mother was already gone, and they went to bury her.
Oh, so your mother had died giving birth to you?
Childbirth.
Okay.
My mother's died childbirth.
Okay.
And God spoke to that individual, Mother Rebecca, and God said, pick this young man up, the baby up.
Okay, so you as a baby, you were crying and your mother had died right there. And then she heard the baby crying and it was you.
Yeah.
And that's when she went and discovered you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she said when she reached to me, I was lying down on the ground. My side was creeping and my presenter was before me, nobody to take care of it.
Okay.
And she asked for a native cutlass, knife.
Okay.
And she cut off my member string. My family said, carry him, we don't want him no more.
Oh, that's what the family said?
That's my family. Bonafide family. In those days.
Okay.
They said, we don't want him. He's a killer.
Oh, because you killed the mother.
Yeah.
Okay, so they were superstitious.
We don't want him.
Oh.
Even if you carry him when he grew, carry him to your place. At that time, that woman, she's not a Jiripo woman.
Okay.
She came from Baroba. It was another area where the missionary lodged first.
Okay.
And they brought the gospel to Jiripo.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so they're the ones that brought the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ here to Doodwicken.
Yes.
Right, okay. And so when did you come to live here in Doodwicken yourself?
When I was a baby.
When you were a baby.
Mother Swanson came here first.
Okay, yeah.
They brought me here.
Okay, they brought
Later
you
in the World War II, at the ending of the World War II, then the missionary asked them to go.
Okay.
So my mother's stepmother and my Rebecca carried me back to Doodwicken.
Okay.
1953, am I correct? To say 53 or 52? 53.
Right.
I know that. That's the time Honorable Jabo, the late Honorable Jabo, and his family went for Mother Swanson to bring them to Doodwicken.
Okay, so they came, and that's when they built the orphanage here?
Right, they opened the orphanage here.
Okay. And so did you grow up in the orphanage here?
I grew up in the missionaries and also in the orphanage home.
Okay. And how many orphans were there in the orphanage?
At that time, the missionary to Doodwicken, they called me back. So I presume, and I know the number actually when we come.
Okay.
It will be above 400 to 500.
400 to 500 orphans
yes.
that were served for the many years while the orphans were here by Mother Swanson and the other missionaries, the other missionary staff. You were telling me that you have a number of children.
Right.
And that God has blessed you and blessed them.
Right.
And they went to school here in Doodwicken?
Yeah, some attended Doodwicken, some at Doodwicken.
Okay, and now they've gone on, and you're telling me one of your daughters lives in Monrovia, and what does she do?
She's no, my niece. Let me get a point.
Okay, your
my niece. She born here too.
Okay, she
my
was
mother dies
at
Dripple. My big brother brought her here in Doodwicken Mission.
Okay.
As an orphanage camp.
Oh, okay.
Her name is Betty Kuyete.
Okay.
Her name is Betty Kuyete.
Okay.
But she attended school here
Yes.
and left to go to Perry Heights in Sano County in Greenville.
Okay.
And she finished and she went to Monrovia. She
Okay.
went to school, and then after she went to nursing school.
Okay. So she's a nurse in.
She's a
in,
professional nurse.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, a professional nurse.
Okay.
The coming year, she will come out from a master's degree.
Master's degree. So she's going to become a doctor
Yes.
then. Okay. And what about the rest of your children or
Yes.
families who've been educated here in
Yes.
Doodwicken and then have gone on to other jobs? Well, what are
Yes.
some of the other things that they are doing?
Yes, my first daughter, my first girl child, her name Alice.
Uh-huh.
Alice Jackson Kuyete.
Okay.
She's also a nurse.
Oh, she's a nurse.
She
Okay.
loves it. So
Yeah.
she is nice.
Okay.
Mine's boy child, they call him Victor Kuyete, is finished college.
Oh, okay.
He have BSc from economic and
Oh.
demography,
Okay.
and he's teaching. He's doing some part-time job in Monrovia.
Okay. So he's teaching in Monrovia.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my son, my unborn son again,
Uh-huh.
they call him Dennis Kuyete.
Okay.
He's to the United States.
Yes.
He's doing, they call it where the folks mission, where they taking care of the children and old age. That's the work he's doing.
Okay. That's the work that he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Dennis.
Well, from my thinking, that if you had not been, if someone had not heard your cries
Yeah.
when you were a baby,
Yeah.
then you would have died
Right.
along with your mother,
Yes,
and then nobody would have raised you. You wouldn't have had any of the children.
that's correct.
So without the help of someone to raise you
Yes.
and the benefit of the orphanage and the school and what the missionaries did here, you benefited greatly from that.
Yes.
And so you, as one of many leaders that I've met with here in the city of Doodwicken,
Yeah.
you feel very, very strongly about the need to rebuild the orphanage and the orphan school.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very, very much
Thank you, sir.
for giving me time this morning.
Thank you, sir.